it is time for our day 28 meditation. It's time for our recipe. It's just time to just focus on us and the Lord. I hope that you have gotten up today with praise on your lips and gratitude in your hearts. And this little lighthearted segment is just meant to just make you smile. Many of you have been so supportive with your comments. I may not answer them all. That would take almost all day. But I just so appreciate your support and appreciate your comments and, trying these recipes. And again, they're not meant to replace anything you're doing. It's just encouraging us to stay with the fast and to stay healthy and to see what things we might want to incorporate even beyond the fast. So today our recipe is a bowl. You've heard lots and lots of people in restaurants talking about bowls, different kind of bowls, BOWLS. And so today we're going to make a bowl. A bowl is easy. But the thing about a bowl is it is meant to last you all day long. It's not a one-sitting meal. It's kind of like that snack tray I made before. You do need to cover it and recover it and stick it back in the refrigerator and pull it out when you need to. But it's made of heartier things that will last all day and not just one sitting. And it's just called a bowl because you throw everything in the bowl and then, you kind of eat off of it to make sure that you are getting all the nutrients you need for the day. And so today we're just going to construct a bowl, and then when you get done, you eat some of it now or throw it in the refrigerator, eat it later, eat it a couple of times during the day. Try to finish it in the day so you can get everything that you need in the day within the bowl. And so I'm going to turn the camera around, and then you just hear me and watch me construct a bowl. It is very early in the morning, and so this would be good if you know you're going to be gone all day, and you'll have a bowl to construct, and then just don't even worry about what you got to eat for the rest of the day. Okay, let's begin. And so with any bowl, you actually begin with the bread that you're going to eat. Now, I use tortillas a lot because tortillas are sturdy, they're hearty, they're not going to break down like you wouldn't put sliced bread in this. So a tortilla will be able to handle the salad dressing, whatever you use. And then I'll set that aside, and then I'm going to begin with lettuce. Now, lots of people think lettuce is not good for you because it really is just water. And I'm trying to figure out, when did water become a bad thing? Oops, Rod, I nicked my finger. No, I didn't. I'm teasing. So I take the lettuce as much as you want and just put it. Remember, bowls are constructed. So I'm just putting it in the bowl. And you put as much lettuce in the bowl as you would like. I love iceberg lettuce. And just because it's water, I don't know why that's unhealthy or why that's not likable. I'm going to add other things to it. So I'm just not eating lettuce or lettuce that doesn't have a whole lot of nutritional value. But here we go. So I'm going to put this in a bowl. Now, next, because I told you greens are medicine. This is kale. This is kale that I've already washed. I've cut it off of the stems, but now I'm going to cut it even smaller. These greens, cruciferous greens, are where your medicine is if you have diabetes. If you don't have diabetes, kale's just good for you. And so you get that where you want. Remember, we remove the stems like we did the collard greens, and we build that on the bowl next. Just stick it in, put it in. Okay, now, here's key. I want to add some color for no other reason. I'll hold off on that for a minute and add some color. I love a good tomato, and I want to see it because I want to put in my salad color. And for me, color is as important. The presentation, the different colors, the way I stack it makes it more appetizing and more interesting to me. If it's more interesting, I'm going to eat it. Even if I just pick at it, I'm going to eat it. Put this aside. Now here's what I was getting ready to show you. In this bag, one of the recipes I made previously, I think it was the taco. And I took avocados, onions, more tomatoes, different lettuce, and I used it in the recipe. I have some left over. This is a great way to use all of that. And so I'm just going to take what I had before and just sprinkle it on top. Because one thing I find is that I waste a lot of food. Because if I stick it back in the refrigerator, that's where it's going to stay. That is exactly where it's going to stay. So I still didn't get to use all of it, but I used enough, and I smell the peppers and things. It's wonderful. But one thing I do want to do, and I don't know if you can see, but that's what we got so far. I love that look. And so, avocados are so good for you. But they have absolutely no taste. Kinda on the slimy side. Actually, I use a spoon to do that. But if you can get used to avocado, listen, it has the right kind of fat. It has the right vitamins. It has the best protein, even. Protein. And so, again, I'm going to lay it in a way that's pretty to me. And throughout the day, I'm going to get what I need. Again, perfect. If you have diabetes, there's nothing better than avocados for you. Now, the problem with avocados are they do contain a lot of fat, but it's good fat that's good for you. And so, again, we're just building this bowl, making sure I've got colors, making sure got what I need. Now, because avocado don't have a lot of flavor, it will take on the flavor of whatever you're making. So now, here's the cheat part. And I am going to cheat. Told you, I am not cutting out berries. I'm going to have my cheese. This is feta cheese. Just got it at Giant Eagle. And I'm just going to sprinkle that on my salad as I build my bowl. This piece is a little large. Oops, and there's something else I wanted to add. Now remember, this is going to last all day, so these are all things that will hold up all day. One thing I want to add These are crispy onions. If people make green bean salad, this is what you're supposed to sprinkle on top. I've never liked green bean salad, but I prefer to use this than croutons. Croutons are very hard, not necessarily good for you. As a matter of fact, they're not good for you, but I do enjoy it, and I enjoy what they do for a salad. But for this, I think this is a good substitute and much better for you. As always, this is half a lemon, and I just squeeze the lemon on top. This will help, like so many of you told me, with the browning of the avocado, because avocados do brown quickly. But this will help preserve it. Now here's the pièce de résistance. I love this dressing. This is a healthy choice power dressing. This is a green goddess dressing. That's the name of it. I do not put it on now. I just carry the bottle with me because as I eat this and I'm out, particularly after church, I'll just cover it, put it in the refrigerator, and eat it throughout the day. But I'm going to take it with me. Here's my best thing. A couple of days ago, I made cheese crisps. Put them in the oven and bake the cheese crisps. These are perfect with this. You can snack on them by themselves, or you can put them in here. Now, another thing you can add to this salad, which I will take with me, I just won't cut it right now, is an apple, blueberries, strawberries, any kind of berry. Again, that's part of your medicine if you have diabetes. Any kind of berry will help you. And so I'm not going to put it in the salad now. I might eat it like this and then later add the apple, and then after that add the berries. However you want to do it, just make sure it's done. And because I have these things, I'm looking forward to a different variation in the same day. Yes, if you are not being strict, you can add chicken to this. You can add strips of steak to this. You can add pork. You can add sausage. You can add kielbasa. You can add anything to this. But this basic bowl can carry you through an entire day. I hope you're blessed. You're on my heart always. Bon appetit. Let's get ready for our meditation. We go now directly to our meditation. We begin with our back straight, either upright in a chair or laying across our bed or on the couch or on a mat on the floor. However you choose to do it, the choice is yours. The most important part is comfort. And so we begin with our eyes open, deep breath in through the nose, out through the mouth. Deep breath in through the nose and out through the mouth. Deep breath in through the nose, out through the mouth. Relaxing and closing our eyes. We know where we are. We are in our homes. We are aware of house sounds, things that turn on like furnaces or wind across a window or a pet tipping across the floor. We're aware of where we are, and so those things don't disturb us. And so now we turn our attention to our breath. Chest rising and falling in its natural rhythm. Our lungs expanding and contracting. All of it working jointly to feed and nourish our bodies. The wind, the Ruach, the Spirit of God, which is actually the air we breathe. We utter a small thank you to God for that breath. We feel the weight of our bodies on whatever surface we're on. A chair, the floor, the bed. We feel the weight of our bodies. Just helps to ground us in reality. We send gratitude to God our Father for just a moment outside of our busy schedules. This moment that we dedicate to Him, and this moment He has provided us with. We utter a small thank you. We become reacquainted with the light that is always with us, but like our breathing, we're not always attuned to it. And so now we take a moment to realize we are in it. The fullness of the light, the love of God. In the inner court, we have visited the candlestick with the 7 lights, realizing we are the 8th light. We have visited the table of showbread. We have examined all 12 loaves in our priestly garb. And now we are walking over to the head of the room where there is an altar. And so standing in front of the altar, there is a cup beside the place where you will offer your prayers. This altar is the place of prayer. It is the place where your heart speaks, but you do not. Your altar can look like a fireplace, or it can look at a column with a place for you to offer ashes, a hollowed out place with perhaps a screen over it, however you envision it. But it is a place where your heart prays. The heart that has eyes, ears, and a mouth. Your heart that harbors things you cannot say. And so you stand in front of the altar, and the cup has grounded incense. It is not incense sticks. They are grounded into grounds, to kernels, almost like coffee grounds. And every time you pour a cup into the altar, the smoke rises, and it represents a prayer from your heart. You can offer as many cups as you would like, because every time you dump a cup of incense onto the altar, smoke rises all the way to God's ear, and somehow He fills your cup right back up. You can never exhaust the incense. You can never exhaust your prayer. And so take a moment and let your heart pray, pouring in the cup. With each cup comes smoke and steam that rises. The music will help you imagine the prayer rising to God's ear. Be sure to exhaust your heart. Allow your heart to just be open. No words are necessary. Present your heart so that God can see what you dare not say. You can return to this place all day if you choose. Any day if you choose. The altar is always open, and you never have to say a word. All you have to do is pour in the cup and let your cup be refilled. And so now we come back to the breath. Deep breath in through the nose, out through the mouth. Deep breath in through the nose, out through the mouth. Deep breath in through the nose, out through the mouth. But your eyes do not open. You do not leave. You just stay at the altar, and you leave when you're ready. Grace and peace.